I was gonna do a whole breakdown of me on Piers, but maybe, I mean, we could do that right now a little bit, but they truly don't let me like finish a line, so it's kind of pointless. So the only hope I can have is just doing a joke. And everyone's like, why are you like a comic? And it's like, well, because I'm actually a comedian. I'm like quite literally a comic. And this is exciting. I want to announce a show. I'll be doing a show. If you're in the Los Angeles area, I'll be at the Ice House in Pasadena on January 22nd. It's a Wednesday, sort of an just an honoring of the shitgeration of Donald Trump. Ida Rodriguez, Matt Lieb, James Fritz, Chloe Hilliard, all guests on this show. One of them is my husband. You guess which one. No, it's going to be so good. So at the Ice House, tickets are going to go on sale very, very soon. So we can take a look at that. But like, no, straight up, there is no point in me going on like, they get so upset by me, and especially this guy, Ben Ferguson, who I love to troll sort of religiously. I'll just show you a few I'll just show you these shorts because I've shared they go to my YouTube page, but okay. So here's some choice moments.
He's a drug addict. He didn't know what he was doing.
So obviously, okay, so let me just explain. Piers Morgan, when he asks me to talk about Hunter Biden, which apparently I'm supposed to be very mad about the pardon, and his question to me quite literally has been, Francesca, isn't part of you dying inside knowing that the left has been absolutely discredited because of Joe Biden's selfish part? Like, isn't part of you, don't you feel shame? Don't you want to stand in a corner? Don't you want to just cry and bake your feelings away? Like, don't you just want to curl up in a ball and say, I'm sorry? Like, no. And if I don't answer yes, he gets very mad at me. And so we spent, a fuck ton of time talking about Hunter Biden. And here's my favorite boy. His name is Ben Ferguson. He is Ted Cruz's podcast partner. And so I've called him Best Boy before because look at him. He looks like a best boy. I know Best Boy he is a Republican at age 8 because his papa's a Republican. He has the same haircut he's had since age 8. He looks like he is like a toddler, but like grown up. And he's been wearing a suit since age 8, as he was like holding the camera for his, dad's little like conservative news talk. Like that's Best Boy. That's Best Boy energy. And so here was me. The first question I get asked on this panel.
He's a drug addict. He didn't know what he was doing. That is abuse of a child. It's really sad.
Okay, Francesca, you've been grimacing there, but are you grimacing because in your heart you know that Joe Biden has done a massive disservice to everybody on the left here with an act of utter selfishness?
Oh, I'm grimacing just because I was imagining Ben Ferguson and Ted Cruz putting out a joint holiday card, and I was wondering if they wear matching pajamas when they do that. Do you guys do that, Ben?
I don't understand exactly.
You don't understand exactly what this has to do with look at you, Best Boy. So I gotta say, I made this graphic. If you're listening, just go to my Instagram. It's Ted Cruz and Best Boy in little holiday sweaters. And as I was making it, all I could say to myself was, Best Boy, look at Best Boy. There he is in his little sweater. Oh, so cute, Best Boy. I don't understand that you're fucking dunking on me right now, dog. Okay, so this is early. And you could see Piers and Girdusky are laughing because Girdusky about to get it, but he doesn't know what's coming to him because your girl obviously has plans for him. Also, pardon the... obviously, we just saw me talking about the... I do think... Here is me talking about Pete Hegseth. I was really afraid because when I go on Piers, they're like, oh, we're going to talk politics. I'm like, okay, what the it was Wednesday and the Biden news dropped Monday. And so in my heart of hearts, I was like, please don't make me talk about Hunter. Please don't make me talk about Hunter. I don't care. Maybe after 2 days of nonstop talking about Hunter, the Piers Morgan Uncensored show, will finally have moved on. Of course they didn't. And then 40 minutes into the discussion, we finally start talking about Pete Hegseth, which was exciting because, of course, I had a little something prepared. And I didn't quite land this because I said the R word. And when you say the R word, they're gonna turn off their brain and they're gonna freak out, which they did. But here was what I had to say about Pete. And I cut it up because homie was squawking at me. I can show you the full in another time. I do think that Pete Hegseth actually is a good choice to oversee the U.S. military. I think they have a lot in common. Like, just like the U.S. military, Pete Hegseth doesn't practice consent, when and pillaging other people. And I think the U.S. military does the same thing. They rape and pillage other countries. I think
Hegseth, which is simply not born out of facts.
At operating budgets, he was able to tank the budgets of two U.S. veterans organizations successfully. And as someone who doesn't want to see more wars abroad, if he can tank the Pentagon's budget, I am all for it. I will say Pete is a really good choice because honestly, it's not actually or war if you were drunk the whole time. I'm sorry. That shit is funny. That's like legitimately funny. That's funny. And if you think it's not funny, or you're here from Piers Morgan and you're like, you're gonna get sued, yeah, sue me. Have Pete Hegseth defend the fact that he wasn't a serial predator, that he didn't bankrupt two veterans organizations that were astroturfed by billionaires anyway. Look at the reporting by Jane Mayer in the New Yorker, an entire expose on Pete Hegseth being a drunk lech time and time again, to the point where he got booted. A drunk lech who's bad with money, go figure, who tried to dance with strippers during a work event, a veterans work event. So is she wrong? I don't think so. In no point was I wrong. In no point am I defaming someone or lying. Now, of course, we don't know what's in the NDA that the woman who was drugged and raped by Pete Hegseth, what was in the NDA that she signed, but we know there was a police report. Usually there's not a police report when nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? Usually you don't make that up. In fact, very difficult to just get a police report. But there was in the city of Monterey in, I believe it was 2019, as recently as 2019, at a Republican women's convention. And he had the audacity to rape. And this is what's great about, this is what's incredible about that story, is this is a woman who traveled with her husband and child to this convention, and her job was to make sure drunk ass Pete got to his hotel room on time so that he could go to sleep and wake up and make his flight the next day, because he has a habit of not doing that. And story has it, according to people who she told, who are not under an NDA, that he was mad because he was trying to hit on two women at the bar in the hotel. They didn't bite, and I guess he couldn't drug them in time. And then that's when this woman took him up to his hotel room. She says she doesn't remember what happened next because she blacked out, but her husband was trying to find her all night long. And these motherfuckers think that I'm a disgusting human being? Sure, I'm disgusting. So this is the kind of energy, like, for me, you got to take a piss out of it, because every time I say something they don't like, I was trying to get out the fact that Roger Stone was pardoned. I was trying to talk about how Paul Manafort was pardoned. That dude was sentenced to time in jail for lying to the FBI. Roger Stone refusing to testify again for Congress, even though we know he was the back channel between the Russian government and WikiLeaks and the Trump campaign in 2016. They want to say that's all BS. They want to say that's all in my head, whatever. No. Republican former FBI director Robert Mueller was the one to find that out. And that dude is a wet noodle, because he was like, but you can't prosecute president, So, like, take it up with Mueller. Take it up with your boy. Take it up with people who you probably are whining and dining with right now. This is what I'm trying to say. I couldn't get any of that out because I don't want to play you all the times I was literally just interrupted. So what? So we take a piss. So we go there to mock these fools because it's so silly. I did also, God damn it, I did call Piers Morgan a dingleberry on Trump's asshole. I should probably play that for y'all, shouldn't I? I will find it and I'll put it out, but I did call him a dingleberry in Trump's butt. And I think I called him a dingleberry in Trump's diaper. But here's what I'm saying. Like, people are legit mad. The comments are mad at me. People are emailing me with their actual emails, and then they give their phone numbers like, I hate you. You're terrible. 555-279. You know what I'm saying? I think I've saved some of these emails. I wanted to save one to read to y'all out loud. Maybe I'll do that next Wednesday. we'll do a full recounting of it. But, you know, it's important. Look, I don't want to do it all the time, but I think it is important to have fun because our side deserves a few lulls in the meantime, considering how bad faith so many right-wingers are. They live on their own planet. What's going on, Frantifa? If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button. And also, you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/bitchuation room. Do it.